If ChatGPT has ever given you a bland or simply wrong answer, you are not alone. Many residents use ChatGPT for clinical work, research, and teaching prep. What they don't know is that small prompting mistakes can lead to weak or even unsafe results. Good news. These are easy to fix. In the next few minutes, I will show you 3 common mistakes I see residents make all the time when using ChatGPT, and how to fix them. Plus, 1 pro tip that can help safer results for patient care. Mistake number 1. Expecting ChatGPT to read your mind. ChatGPT does not know what you want. It's designed to predict the next words from what you type. If your question is broad, the output will be broad. If you ask this, for example, what is the management of preeclampsia in the 3rd trimester, you will likely get a generic answer. But if you ask instead, for a 36-week patient with preeclampsia, blood pressure 160/110, already on magnesium, what are the next steps? Now you get specific step-by-step guidance. It is like asking, how do I get downtown, versus how do I get to the downtown hospital from here and I have only 15 minutes to get there? Details and context will greatly improve the answer. From now on, make sure you give ChatGPT context, the key clinical details, the exact decision point you want. Mistake number 2. Not giving ChatGPT a role. ChatGPT was basically trained using the whole internet. If you don't tell it how to act, it will reply with an average tone. An average tone gives average answers. If you're working on teaching, for example, give it role. Say this: act as a senior attending preparing a lecture for upper-level residents and faculty. Now it knows depth, tone, and format. It's like a student asking the intern to teach fetal heart tones versus asking the chief resident. You will get 2 completely different teaching experiences. Same with ChatGPT. From now on, always assign a role, an audience, and the stakes. Mistake number 3. Not naming your sources. This can be dangerous. Without guidance, ChatGPT may lean on weak sources or even make them up. That is not what you want for clinical decisions. Be specific. Ask ChatGPT to use evidence-based guidelines, systematic reviews, or high-quality trials, and cite them in text. You can even add a recency rule. You can ask ChatGPT to only include sources published within the last 5 years and note the latest guideline update. In 2023, one study found made-up citations in about 20% of medical answers when evidence was not requested. When you ask it to ground answers in evidence, the rate drops. If you do not ask, you likely will not get it. Quick pause here before we move on to our bonus tip. Are you a resident struggling to keep up with evidence-based care, new teaching strategies, and the rise of AI in medicine? OBGYN Pathways is your shortcut to staying sharp without wasting time. Hit the subscribe button and don't miss out. And now here's our pro tip. Give ChatGPT permission to ask you questions. Clinical care always has nuances. Many times, it is safer to pause. Make ChatGPT safer by giving it permission to ask you more. You can say something like this: before answering, list any missing information you need to make this accurate. This forces a quick checklist. It reduces errors and keeps answers close to reality. I use this constantly. Let's wrap up with the action steps. 1. Do not expect mind reading. Give ChatGPT full context. 2. Set a role, an audience, and the stakes. 3. Name your sources and set a recency cutoff. Pro tip: let it ask clarifying questions first. Do these, and your prompts will be sharper, safer, and more useful. Share this with a co-resident. Comment with the biggest mistake you have made with AI. Subscribe to Pathways OBGYN for evidence-based updates, teaching hacks, and smarter AI strategies. Prompt smarter, practice safer.